Thank you for watching here on YouTube Live at Blooming Light at Bloomy's Tribe. If you happen to be logging in live, the original air date is, I believe it is Thursday, August the, good gravy, Lord have mercy, it's August the 28th, 2025. It is around 11:31 a.m. Central Standard Time, Beaumont, Texas, United States of America. But if you're logging in, whenever you log in, and you are what I like to say, just a being that still has their conscious and soul intact, you're decent, and I am certainly thankful for the few that's still in existence, that are out there. Uh, let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to talk about Baneful magic from my perspective. I'm going to share a few slides if the screen lets me. And so disclaimers, this is disclaimers for anybody who comes on or see this video at some point. This is my personal take and opinion on the matter. Everybody's got their views, don't they? So, and this is me sharing mine, okay? As a targeted individual and living the life that I've lived and understanding like the injustices that my son and myself have lived, and seeing the ugliest side of humanity that I did not think even existed. I thought it existed, but you know how you always you never think it's you. You never think it's going to be you. You always think that this is something that happens in Hollywood. This is something that's, isolated to those who are wealthy, because they're like walking targets. Okay, so you kind of, you never think it's going to be you that's on the receiving end of such heinous acts. So from the baneful magic to the literal, because it's not magic when you put in poison. I mean, I guess you can say it's a form of magic, but if I were to put some bug powder in some food right now, that ain't magic. That's attempted murder. Okay, that's not a spell. That's, I attempted to physically alter that person's body. So that ain't nothing special or deep and mystical, or we put shit on shit in shit. Okay. But being somebody, me and my son have lived those things, and the things that I'm learning about, spiritual practices, magical practices, and that arena. I think the title says, with all the violence in the world, follow me. Remember, I've made statements over time. I think there's a place for everything. I do. I think, like everything else, things should be with caution and wisdom. History has proven that power and authority and money in the wrong hands is treachery, it's tyranny, it's dictatorship. Okay, it's in the book that some of them read. Okay, giving power, leadership, authority to an individual who's not well, okay, is a disaster, because there's going to be no groundedness to who they are and what they do. It becomes a weapon for however they woke up. If they woke up on a certain side of the bed And, you know, but don't anybody out there wonder who's aware of these things? I'm talking this higher level shit too. I'm not just talking about the kitchen shit. I'm not just talking about some rando schmando. I'm talking about some high level shit, okay, that the elites know about, okay, that Hollywood know about, huh? Haven't you ever wondered, as a regular standard Joe Schmo in the world, or a targeted individual if you're coming in, haven't you ever wondered, with all that power, with all that power, with all that knowledge, with all that resource, you mean to tell me they can't handle this shit with these motherfuckers out here in the universe killing bitches and niggas, raping motherfuckers, kidnapping kids, you know what I'm saying, trafficking motherfuckers over her, you know what I'm saying, gang jumping on motherfuckers here and that. You mean to tell me that they can't You mean to tell me in terms of the real terrorist that threatens humanity and threatens the world, you know, that they don't know how to do no pow bang boom on the real terrorist in this bitch? You know why I talk like that? Because as a targeted individual, I am flabbergasted at the high level of investment it has been to hurt me and my son. And you mean to tell me they can't slow down real shit? Their investment, they can't do shit? You mean to tell me they can't slow down all these so-called spiritualists, all of these so-called, you know what I'm saying, powerful witches and warlocks and wizards and lizards and sorcerers? And you mean to tell me they can't equally band together to get all these goddamn pedophiles fucked up? Mm-hmm. We're going somewhere in a minute. I'm gonna provoke it because you know all of the getting high off all this shit is like, so they got all this time for this, but they can't get now killer bitch. They can't find a nigga. They can't find a hoe if you paid them $1 million. These gang shootings, these, you know, I'm gonna go beyond that because some of that is, I really don't want to touch on that because I have my feelings about, you know, how they kind of like stir that shit, you know, but like seriously, for those of us that are grounded, practical individuals, even though we may very well be spiritual and all those other things, when you're thinking logically and practically about the reality in which we live in and the grand violence and injustices or sicknesses, all these things out there. See, this is some of the reasons why, even though I may not agree 100% with different people's views and so forth, but they make valid points, strong ones. Strong, that's almost irrefutable. It's like, okay, all this power. that everybody's bragging about. They don't have any for any cause worth anything other than their sick. There's kids being tortured and abused every day. They can't do shit about that. They whole little get up, nigga. Can't do shit. Baneful practices. I made a comment yesterday how I felt like it should serve because the way the world is unjust. If you ain't a part of this criminal shit, simple as that. If you are on the outskirts of that, if you refuse to bow, if you refuse to play the roles they want you to play, and even still, for some of us, depending on what those roles are, it wouldn't matter anyway because the role is unjust, and so it's unjust as one way or the other. All this power. They can't catch people breaking in, folks, they can't go, do some shicky, bang, bang, kill this nigga, he insane. You know what I'm saying? Robbing old ladies' homes and, you know what I'm saying, some real shit out here. They don't care about that. I'm making a point. They have no interest in any of that. Spiritual wisdom is on the other side. A money ring. Greed, jealousy, hate. That's what this stuff is actually being used for. Entitlement. Vengeance because somebody got their feelings hurt. That's a fragile ego. We all get our feelings hurt. That's a fragile ego. So we're paying people, folks are paying people. That's what I'm saying is sickness. I'm going to stand on that. That's why I know shit is full of shit, a bunch of bullshit. That's why I know. because they can't do nothing real for some serious real shit. But for personal gain, personal issues, personal vendettas, they got plenty of resources to do shit for that. Plenty of resources and power, plenty of capability, but when it comes to something real, they just weak as fuck all of a sudden. All of a sudden, it don't work. All of a sudden, you know, it's a hit and miss. All of a sudden now, you know, it's a matter of all these other variables. But when it comes to, come on, man. It's the writing is on the walls. There's children that are impoverished. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm talking about real world issues here. I'm not talking about, you know, fantasy. I'm not talking about woo woo. I'm not talking about, you know, my personal bents and perspectives on shit. I'm talking about real world issues here. And they can't manage to do no spell. The homeless, all this shit, the homeless shit. I can go on and on in terms of baneful magic to move out the blockages. The blockages to people being able to have, you see what I'm saying? We're talking all creeds, all nations, all races, all colors, all backgrounds, you know, but that's not a part of this status quo. Some baneful magic to move these greedy motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? The fuck. And when it's people's families, I mean, for me, that's once again, that's the writing on the wall that something is perversely wrong with the world. So to me, I just believe in caution and self-check and self-awareness, because again, power throughout the history of existence has always proven in the wrong hands is disaster. Injustice awaits right around the corner. Abuse, which is misuse, awaits right around the corner. Because when something is out of balance, this is going to be typically what it looks like. When people have power from a healthy stance, and more even keeled, heart space, heart chakra higher activated, which takes them out of what? Once you can get into that, what does it take them out of? the lower chakras are being stuck or driven by it, the fight, flight, freeze, fawn, which is why there's scarcity mindset, which is why people being this known as bullshit. Which is ergo, enter, monopoly. So, some of y'all, you come on this video, you're gonna be thinking about it, like, yeah, like what's this? Yeah, like all this. Okay, shoot, we got chickens, and you know, shit, let's kill this nigga over, huh? Fuck that. He got off. He done all manner of vile shit to a bunch of children. Kill his ass. Kill his sorry ass today. Where's the witches that ain't on some toxic bullshit? You didn't evolve past your youth, and you didn't evolve past your little ego. Let's do some real shit. Kill ass. Because the judicial system's stupid. Sitting up there on some technicalities or some crooked somebody, you know what I'm saying, pay the motherfucker off smiling and shit. Well, finish it. Because see, that's ritual work. That's not going to locate him to put some shit. That's a crime. Now, spiritual crimes exist too, but we're not really going to get into that because that's what some people are in trouble right now about. It is. But we're focusing more like, you know, balancing this out. So if we're going to be that, if we're going to get into that, those that are healthy individuals out here, and this is not just about some kind of come up. Want some insurance. What is it here? The fuck? And they be talking about God, I'm done. Now I know what the fuck all them is. I know what they are now. So I was like, no, honey, you gone, honey. You been gone since 1980. Anyway, possibly before that. Yeah, though. Cause see, that's some revolutionary shit. That's some legit shit. Where this is not, oh, okay, I just want to come up. I want to be a star. I want to make it. I want my name up in lights. I want. So let me, you know, I'm with the magical practices, but I personally have a problem if it has to be at the expense of an innocent life. And I don't care who they are. Because it's almost like this narcissism. My life is more important. Some real shit, doing real shit for real matters that has a real cause worth having. No, people just want to pretend philanthropy. People just want to pretend cause and shit. for the Make-A-Wish, for the cancers of societies and all of these, they just want to pretend. They just want the outfit. For the women survivors of domestic violence, and how about, like I just said, kill this nigga, kill this bitch. What you doing? With your get up, with your powers and shit. Where's your little coven at? Where's your coven at? No, y'all just worrying about getting your perceived enemies out the way. You still in your ego. You haven't evolved yet. And I even said perceived, because a lot of it, that's exactly what this should be. Perceived. Perceived fight, perceived war, perceived competition. So I'm going to put a call out there to legit witches and warlocks out there. Specifically y'all, when you click on this video, if you happen to ever, your heart chakra is activated. You have worked through, you are remembering your sovereignty, so you cleared out all the matrix programmings. You've been working diligent to dismantle the programs on all sides, from religion to spirituality and all of its hijacked forms of it, false light, false galactic, all of those things into the sovereignty, the originals, the original frequencies. If this is you out there, and you're seasoned, because maybe you made it, maybe you had an opportunity to get a lot, maybe they didn't get to you, maybe you had the opportunity. And if you all have the resources out there, and you know about magical practices, and you're grounded and wise, and you know how to do your checks and balances, and you know how to filter and all of those things, you're not a loose cannon. I invite you, if you feel so guided, and there are many that's coming up, and there's many people like yourself that's bloodshed. They didn't make it. They didn't make it. They had way too much from the moment they came out some of their mother's wombs to make sure they stayed in distorted energy. So this is what I am encouraging and advocating on a global scale, on a multiverse scale. Commit if you can, as you're guided. At least once a week, use Baneful magic on real injustices. Whether that be the shit in the world that I just previously mentioned, just the natural things in this world as we know it. that can't seem to get solved for such powerful people. Okay, the natural things, or if you're guided to pertain to folks like yourself, like me, and others, in the name of that. Because we know what we're dealing with now. They've been trying to keep originals away from each other. They've been trying to keep originals from having their soul tribe or that type of energy support. That's a part of the whole, that's what abuse is. That's narcissism, but that's what all of that is. That's the point. Divide and conquer. So once a week commit, whoop their ass, nigga. You gonna hear me in your ear, nigga. You gonna, if you doing it, whoever y'all's is, you gonna hear me in your ear be like, put filters. You're like, I'm like, remember, be grounded and balanced. Now we going for real shit here. We ain't loose cannons in this bitch. We ain't on some childhood high school shit in this motherfucker. And we sure the fuck ain't in here on no greed. We here for a real cause, nigga. We here for a real one. One that fucking matters. Not no shit, no fluff, no hype. Sitting there talking all that jazz, nigga. But there is real shit happening. And all the fuck we can do is do some goddamn chaos, confusion, rituals, bitch, on motherfuckers we intimidated by. We ain't on that. We actually care for real, not just for clicks, likes, shares, subscribes, and follows. We actually care for real, not just pertaining to us, our four and nor more, our little posse. We actually care for real. Ain't worrying about the next competitor, bitch. That's level one, soul level one. We done that already. We ain't interested in using shit for our personal vendettas either, because personal shit don't really matter as much. We focus on serious shit. Now, if somebody coming for us, that's a different story now, because if they're coming for our life, then they've given us an invitation. But outside of that, we ain't on that. We ain't on no, I don't like them. I don't like what they said. I don't like what they believe. I don't like, we's grown. We understand that people have, that's their life and their business. I ain't got to sit there and watch nothing and be a part of nothing I want to be a part of. We ain't on that. We gonna teach. We gonna show them. How about show some real shit? You powerful, huh, motherfucker? You powerful, huh? Okay. Where is it? Oh, because we made somebody get a rash, bitch. Right, as I said, high school. And you're going to have some real purpose outside of getting rich. See, what I've come to accept, collective, is many out there, this whole Baneful, this whole arena and what it's become and what it is. All day, these people, men and women alike, all they do but this is it's something I'm working on this because it's a pet peeve, and so I have to deal with myself because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Bitch, nigga, y'all can go pick up, you got time to drive in circles. Yo, dumb ass, you got time. And then, let me come back. Come back. All they want to do is sit up, suck dick. I said it. I know, Val, huh? I go there. I call it. Because, see, we pretending. I call it. Somebody gonna say, oh, what's wrong with somebody in the humor side? What's wrong with something? Nothing, okay? Nothing. In the context of how I'm using it, there's nothing wrong. Nothing. It's the fact that as it pertains to this baneful magic shit for all these nefarious, greed, ego, hatred driven reasons, just want to sit up there and, you know what I'm saying, and do spells, but not on, oh my God, but like I said, but not on anything of worth and value. I'll even go as far as to say this, and I've said it before, and I'm sure many of you out there, you've heard other folks say it. You yourself may have very well at some point say it. Because as you grow, you begin to, the more you process your own personal journey and unfoldment, you shift, your perspectives shift. That's natural. It shifts. But that's the natural order. That's not something wrong. You simply begin to go like, you're looking at your energy. It's about energy investments, right? 7 of Pentacle energy, 4 of Pentacle energies. You know, the seeds planted, the fruit, the investment, it's still energy. In all the elements, truth be told, but in terms of its manifesting into the physical would be Pentacles, would be Earth. Okay, but you start to, it's not that you lose anything about whatever you originally had, or that you maybe stop doing those things. As I said, I think it's just the perspectives shifts, which means you become a little more mindful and a little more adult. Just a little more mature or mindful, and the motivation, it kind of just starts to shift. Realizing like, hey, okay, there's several things we can do here. The baneful work could be done on the real shit that needs to get got, and we see it on TV every day. It ain't getting taken care of, nigga, because the shit crooks. If you got some money, bitch, and you can schmooze the right motherfucker. You see it every day. That's not even a shock, surprise. We all know that. So baneful work for them motherfuckers. Okay, well, also you thought you got away, huh, nigga? Tomorrow, bitch, you finna thought you got away with killing motherfuckers for sport, nigga. Say goodbye to all your shit. Suddenly out of nowhere. Since you know, you're so pretentious and pompous and smirky and shit. You start to also realize that, and eureka, maybe we can use all of our magical practices. Maybe my skill set, knowledge, and experience that I got, I could simultaneously use it for what even a deeper matter is, which may be the antidote or the remedy for why we feel the need to do that over there in the first place. What might that be? Instead of trying to hunt down all my perceived competitions and get my code together so we can stalk them, harass them, report their videos, what could we do? Oh, maybe we can do more spells to do with, you know, utilizing that skill the same way. We're still doing magic. We're still using elements. We're still using metaphysical, alchemical practices. It's still the same. However, we're just going in another direction to maybe address our self-worth, our self-value, our self-view, self-love, our perception, maybe, you know, rebuilding ourselves. We're focusing on the repackaging in a healthy way. Elevation of our own subconscious. Maybe we want to do something to deal with our subconscious so that way, since we're ruled by it by 80 to 90%, then maybe if we can do something with that magical practice, amplifying, you know, self-love, self-honor, self-respect, amplifying the magical for what we are trying to align to or ground in versus I need to get rid of versus I can only win or have if. I see that the two are different. They're on different ends. One is more introspective and focused on trying to see what they can do to maybe lift themselves up or strengthen or deal with themselves. Coming from that powerful place, realizing that if we can get there and stay there, we won't even be in that fear, because it's all fear. I've said it before. All of it. It's the basis. And we're not talking about people being afraid of a person or afraid of something happening or a physical. It's more, there's a type of fear that drives people to be pushed to do stuff, nefarious things just for gain. It's a fear, it's a lack. They call it a scarcity and lack consciousness, which makes you feel like survival of the fittest. Shit, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Shit, kill or be killed, nigga. Machiavelli. And at some point in history of humanity, in the history of the world, you know, that our ancestors, you know, through different dispensations, like, yeah, well, yeah. But now, we are in 2025 or whatever real year we're in, nigga. Shit, I don't even know no more, nigga. Our question, I don't know no more. I don't know. Oof. I don't know no more. But anyway. We're in 2025, damn near we're over halfway through. We're almost, hear me, 2026, nigga. We're almost at 2026 and we are still primitive. We're on a human scale, we're still there. We're still looking at each other. We don't say it. Nobody is saying it. But we're still looking at each other like we're the competition. We're still looking at each other like each other is the obstacles. We're still looking at each other as the problem, and we never were. That's the greatest cosmic joke of all. And we never were. It's a game. It's a game that's being played by the powers that be. We were never each other's problem. But there's good money in creating it, I tell you what. Oh, that's good money. Shit, keep us rich and keep their ass out there cutting the grass. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that, so please don't take that offensively, because that's not how I meant it. I'm simply saying, not even the least bit. Okay, you listening to somebody from the hood, honey. I'm not, it ain't even like that. I ain't highfalutin. Ain't like that. I ain't bougie. But this is it. This is why we get into that. Anywho, I am giving intention, and let me see. Since I've been doing this whole playing with the words, how could I say this? Because that's what I'm gonna manifest. I'm manifesting that shit. Fuck it. I'm going ahead and manifest it. I'll do that. For the manifest. I'm gonna manifest it. I ain't gonna say ask. I'm gonna say I'm gonna manifest this shit, motherfucker. For all across the globe, okay? If you are in position to and you're feeling guided to. Also, think about people who can't do certain things. You know, I was thinking about, you know, what I said last night on one of the lives where I was talking about how, you know, in the mainstream arena, you know, typically they do readings to see if there's protection, and if not, then they'll go in to do blase blase. Here's a problem I've had with religion, spirituality, and all these various things. There's a whole lot of people like my son in this world. There's a lot of people just like him. Okay? And they're subject to the looseness of people's head. they, because of the bodies, so, and until we're able to, which is another challenge in itself because of everything that's being done. But so they can, all these things that you're always told to, in any arena you go to, it's something, you got something, bitch. Okay? So they don't have that. And in most cases, their parents, you see what I'm saying? And their energy is like, I'm going to tell y'all what I've learned. That's why this man, some people find out some things. They're going to find out the same way I did. Neurodivergent, or, because autistic spectrum is considered a form of that neurodivergence. And their pure energy source, it's like a smorgasbord. We ain't supposed to be that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be no goddamn, this ain't no takeout. But, so they can't, y'all think corruption has morals? They don't have morals. It's, i.e., it's called corruption. That's the problem I have with a lot of shit. I'm just gonna keep it real. On top of the fact that all these so-called powerful people with all this 1,000 years of shit ain't doing nothing for none of them. What kind of shit is that? With your powerfulness and shit, you mean you can't, you know what I'm saying? Whoop. Make sure their ass is protected. They can't do none of these practices shit. Not in the, maybe in their ethers, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But in the physical form, and I believe my son, you know what I'm saying, was one that was helping kids. That's why these motherfuckers might as well get they damn shit to get it prepared, bitch, nigga. They might as well do it. Yeah. So fucked off his energy, but again, it was a trickling effect. So that's why they're under judgment, and that's why it's going to be hell for them in their bloodline. Because again, this is the whole problem with this whole shit. I've talked about on many videos about mental illness and mental health. And I've really tried to talk about the differences between mental health needles that's caused through abusers versus the mental health issues of the abusers. Because it's the abusers that are typically going around trying to claim that the people that they abused are crazy. We have people, I believe the Baneful magic arena in this aspect is full of people with mental illness unchecked, and as a result, and again, this is not meant to be insulting, it's the result of they may have had some severe shit for a very long time, unchecked. Especially the older you are, the more likely that is a possibility. unchecked, undiagnosed, and at an early age, they could have went down the dark path and never been the same since. I'm serious. And so as a result, then they trying to kill their own kids and their own grandkids. And offering people in Hicktown in country ass Southeast Texas. And listen, I know people are mad at me for saying that. I get it. I know that people are mad for hearing me say that. Well, a couple of things I want to say about that. Well, why are you still watching me? But here's the other thing that I want to say about that. You're listening to somebody who, her and her child, has been violated by the people here. So I have every full right to say it. Show me something different, you'll get a different kind of energy from me. Show me something different. Show me that you ain't trash. Show me that you ain't a sellout, do anything for cash. Show me you ain't finna just be sitting in my face trying to gaslight me while simultaneously plotting my demise. Show me something different, I'll speak differently. If all I've seen is violence, prejudice, discriminatory, ignorant behavior, presumptuous, pretentious, disrespectful, entitled, grandiose, fake godly while plotting me and my son's demise. Show me something different and I'll talk and speak and have some different things to say. Lack accountability, yet trying to hold me accountable. I don't have respect for that. Motherfuckers walking around, people cross-eyed and shit. I say that shit because ain't no way I'll nigga nah. Not for a Toyota Camry, bitch. Not for nothing. I ain't finna be going to hand nobody no goddamn poison. So show me that, and my opinion and my words and all that changes. But as long as folks like myself and my son are continue to experience violation to our human and civil rights, you will continue to hear me go the fuck off, and you will continue to be on my radar to get you dealt with. As long as your witches and warlocks are playing in my energy, as long as the government is tapping into my shit and doing what they gonna wish they didn't, As long as people are continuing to try to entrap me, and as long as people are doing shit to get some shit from my trash bag relatives, or anybody else for that matter, there's going to be a problem. Okay? That's that bullying energy. We can bully you and do all sorts of shit. But how dare you talk shit? I don't think so. Baneful magic. Now, let me go ahead and get going. I'm going to go ahead and get a pull real quick because, again, I don't believe nothing is inherently bad. There's a place. You know, I honestly believe that shit, hell, if enough more powerful people who actually had that was, you know, properly aligned, we might get down crying. We may put a dent in some shit because motherfuckers will finally start to realize, you know what I'm saying, that ring of Gyges went null and void. Came for that ass. And then it can send, you know what I'm saying, some signals out there like, sure, you got your ring of Gyges on this side, but not here. You got it there. You're dotting your I's and cross your T's in that respect. But something else finna to get your ass. And maybe, you know, because that's the primitive, you know, kind of way. Some of you may recall the movie, the Purge series movies. And it's almost like the same premise, a little bit. Because it's like you get a night where you can do crimes for free or some shit, you know, where you won't get in trouble, you know, it's all free for all. And so when it was free for all and people then thought they was not going to get in trouble, it's like, man, motherfuckers came out of the woodworks, people stealing, going to houses, because it brought out the truth. It brought out the truth in human nature. That if you think you're not going to get it, if you think there's no penalty, you really can care less about your neighbor. You can really care less that this is somebody's home family over here. Because it came on the news that for 24 hours. And there'll be some people that would rather kind of like, maybe they'll break in a store or something or do something small, but not, you know. And then there's other people would just go try to fucking hurt lives and just do just all manner of shit. And that's usually the difference between it's still bringing out what's in each being at the end of the day. That's what that is. It's bringing it to the surface, to the forefront, what's really there. Okay, anywho. So, you know, targeted folks out there, listen, I get it. This stuff has not affected you the way it was supposed to. Not that that makes it better. This has not been just nor fair to you and your children whatsoever. Many of you were supposed to have been dead a long time ago because most people think they're the first bunch of folks that's done shit, but they ain't. They're not the first ones. Many of you are like myself. This shit was going on in utero. In utero. And every day since. Child. So here's what you need to know, collective. I hope, you know, whenever you click on this video, if this is for you, but my purpose with this part is to assist or co-create with you, getting you that reset, that neutrality, and that, you know, grounding into your sovereignty. And even though this is something that you're dealing with, this is what you need to know, okay? Or what would encourage you, what will serve you to know in the now moment. I'm not going to even say future. I'm going to say in the now. Because now, whenever you see this video, it's this moment we have. What's working for you right now? Okay? I know this is crummy, this is shitty. No one should have to have undergone that shit, especially it was not even, there was no call for it, no calls for it. It really wasn't, other than your parents' mental illness. And if you guys have, if it's a situation where you were displaced and you don't even know who your parents are, once again, that don't have nothing to do with you. This was all here's what you need to know for the now, right now. Because there's something in your favor right now. And that's important because it can feel overwhelming, and that's what they want. They're hoping. That's been a part of the long game, long-term plan, is exhaustion and overwhelm. Because some of them caught on a long time ago, they can't kill you. So they're trying to make you kill yourself. Because shit, they didn't give you poison. Y'all might not even know. It's like shit that's probably why someone like, well, damn, bitch, I didn't get them poison since they were just nigga. Exactly. You still haven't caught a clue, huh? Oh, shame. Okay. It's like, damn, how many times? I know if I was stupid, if I was into that stuff, I think a part of me was still like scratching my head. I'm like, nah, I'm finna go. I think I would leave. I'm like, nah, nigga, How you gonna give somebody poison and they don't die? No, I'm out. Y'all better leave that alone. It's on y'all, dude. You on your own. Okay, so in the now, whenever you click on this video, it's right now. This is going in your favor. This is something, it's powerful. It's here. It's now. It's happening. It ain't a wish. In your favor. We can't always visibly see shit. Sometimes we can. Maybe there is something visible you'll be able to assign it to. Okay, so in the favor of the benevolent tribes, the true originals. Okay, that's a part of the originals. And motherfuckers has been trying to hijack and oh, that's the bomb, nigga. Oh, okay, look. Card number 18 came out, which is the moon in the majors of tarot, but it says justice. Child. What that tell me? You facing your fears, huh? With this moony moon, it's about intuition. It's about the subconscious. It's about the things that are hidden from you, because again, all of these hidden factors, things that people hid and hiding. Justice came out, scandal, because there's a scandal here that you, yeah, man, we know that. We been new. Shit, nigga, we been new. These are several scandals, bitch. We done found that out. We done found that out. We found that out. Like goddamn motherfuckers. So look, y'all got justice. You'll lead to now. Now. I wonder why though. So y'all gonna have to assign it. What's justice for you right now? This cruelty. Oh, yeah. These people are cruel. I don't even want to call them people anymore, man. I know that's messed up, huh? Somebody's like, damn. But what else can you call animalistic behavior? People get so offended by words, but it's like I'm more offended by the fact that people can conduct in the way that they do. It's almost like the abusers be mad at getting scolded, but nobody's mad that the abuser abused in the first place. The offense is at because the abusee said something or that people scolded them, but not the fact that they did what they did and do what they do. That's trippy. I'll never get that. I think it's trippy. It's like, okay, we want to have our pennies in a bunch, but let's put it all out there. What have we done to people? What have we caused them? Anyway, so you got justice. Maybe you're balancing out, you know, the delay for the delay. Also, oh, yeah, interesting. I wonder what this is going to be about. Why is this a good thing in the now? Oh, yeah, because I'm like, why would a delay be a good thing? Because nobody wants a delay, right? Like, when we hear the word delay, we're like, shit, that ain't no good thing, nigga. What you talking about? This is good. Immorality. Immorality? Spiritual communication. Overthrow of authority. Okay, what's the good thing? Help me out. So this is supposed to be encouraging the targeted individuals for their now moment that so they can understand or understand. There you go. A blessing. I don't say blessing anymore. I say bliss. Blessing, a sovereign or a benevolent blessing. Shit, where is shit, nigga? I need it. Where's my shit? Because there's been a delay. There's been a delay, but why is that considered? Oh, it says rage, obedience. And somebody's pride. Okay, I understand. Okay. Whoa. Loyalty. So somebody's loyal. There was a delay. Somebody's loyal, or you're loyal. Somebody's loyal. Did somebody? Because this is the good part. We're over the bad part in terms of all this nasty shit. I do have 13 here. I don't know if somebody passed or it's just about, that scorpionic energy. In this now, rascals and vagabonds is in the reverse. Scandal is in the reverse. fanatical belief in hypocrisy. Okay. Well, let me just get a couple of clarities here to see why this is good for you, whoever y'all is. Okay, because everyone wants to be where we into positivities and not toxic positivity and bypassing, but the frequency that is so. Okay, we're not. That's not what we're talking about. We ain't bypassing. We're not pretending. It's not that. I'm not interested in that. Let's see. Whenever the collective sees this, this is supposed to be the now. To assist them, even though they're still flooded with all of this nastiness every day, every moment, every hour. Every moment, every day, every hour. Remember back in the days, y'all, when we was on a religious path? Some of y'all gonna relate to this. Some of the songs, cause I was on the praise team and shit, bitch. Anyways, y'all remember back in the day when we were in a religious path, and I just heard this song. Okay, I just heard it, so I'm gonna sing it a little bit. Because we used to be into the begging, but that's not what this is going to be no more. Somebody may feel, which I can understand, your life is bombarded by stuff. And you're like, what the hell? You would think I was some fucking princess of, Zimbabwe, you know what I'm saying? The way these motherfuckers acting around here, this motherfucker. Now it's gonna be funny if one of us find out that wouldn't it be funny if we found out that we are? Oh, then you're gonna be some kind of mad, but that's another day. Anyway. So the song that I heard was I'm gonna sing it. I need thee, oh, I need thee every hour. I need thee, oh, bless. Y'all remember that? Me now, my Savior. I'm thirsty, thirsty for you. This time is not my friends nor my family, but it's me. Now, I think some of y'all may, it's kind of like help. I don't know why that song was coming, but it's like, you've gotten out, you deconstructed, understanding that all of that was a program and all of that, because it's this, who has to beg? There's the abuse. But the energy of help, because again, the overwhelm and like, what the hell is going on here? I'm just a person. I am a person. I'm just a person trying to live life and take care of my kid. And I got all of these weird energies. Like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, I remember, man. Yeah, I used to say shit. I mean, I can't blow or nothing. You know, I'm sing regular, but love singing. Here we go. Love singing, love dancing. Since I was, probably since I was able to walk. I just saw the despair, and then imprisonment is in the reversed. Uh, Either you're getting free, or you're free in this now, you're not stuck in your head. Interference could be dissipating, or somebody is out of jail, getting out of jail, because this person is standing behind bars, but it's reversed. And then I have high honor. Shit, nigga, somebody fancy to do the honorable shit. What? Shit. Hello. Cause I can imagine when y'all see this video, y'all like gloomy. I'm like, I don't got, Like, so I did all the things, bitch. So, could we get the phone number of whoever? Okay. Like, so I want the phone number of, whoever's behind the Matrix. I want their number, bitch. And then, could I have the phone number of, of Lyra? Some of you, if you have a Lyran, if that's origins, ancestry. Here we go. See, y'all think ancestry is always the human, huh? No. We have lovers here. 15 is coming out with justice. Shoot, hello, that's what I'm talking about, nigga. Where y'all at? Huh? Where you at, nigga? And shit. I'm just kidding. Lovers and prison reverse. Official person. Oh, and the family room. Who's the official person? Well, look, something is in this now working out. And with the moon being 18, maybe you don't see, because again, 18 is the moon energy, which often, is something that is hidden. Okay, fears also is to do with fears, something we could be afraid of. Family room. Maybe you have a family, I don't know. I got official person clarifying justice. Okay, let's clarify delay. Journey, a delayed journey. 10, the cycles. A gift in reverse. A loss, what was lost, what was stolen. Okay, so your journey, official person and journey. I have a 4 energy here, and then I have loyalty and courthouse in the reverse. Okay, so maybe there's something being made right. There was a challenge, there was a delay, but loyalty, official person. Oh, thief. A thief, okay. The thief. The community and these stillers, oh. It's got poverty, message of concern, community, thief, child reversed, courtship reversed, false person, distant horizons. Interesting. So in this now, the positivities, the truth, no doubt, truth is truth. It's so. It's happening. It's not a wish. I'm going to specify as I'm intending for a reason. Okay. In the now, whenever the collective clicks this video, it's in their favor, and it's in spite of everything that they're experiencing that looks like some kind of fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre / American Psycho / Friday 13th / Halloween. I have 5 of Swords. So somebody, there's a defeating of whatever this energy is, the scandal, this games, somebody is coming in. 8 of Cups is in the reverse today. Well, I mean, there's words being exchanged about all these games. And in this depiction, we have a bunch of pins, like safety pins, like hooked to each other. And it's like how whatever this is to try to pin you down and hook, you know, all these people triangulating to try to pin you. This is, okay, yeah, official person is looking at this. This 5 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. How is this in the favor of the collective, though? In the moment. Because 5 of Swords is a yucky energy typically. But in their favor, maybe this is some type of a debate and an argument about it. What is this 5 of Swords? Oh, 2 of Cups. So this is a friend? Or someone who's a friend? Or want to be your friend? Because 2 of Cups could be, you know, that's a partnership, and it's implied when it comes upright, it's actual mutual love on each side. Aww. So you have a friend. Shit, that. Anyway, let me keep going because I'm like, well, who this? However that applies to y'all, okay? Because I'm like, who the 2 of Cups? That's 2 people. Okay. 2 of Cups. Okay, official person right there. And then over here we got delayed journey. How is this good? So there's a friend. That could be what's that? Oh, okay. Judgment is in your favor. Judgment came out. Because a new beginning. Like you're supposed to be with this journey and this 10 here. This delay is due to this bullshit over here. So judgment is in your favor. There's this new beginning energy, and again, it's a trumpet in this depiction here. So somebody could be sounding the trumpet. Yeah, so judgment, no, you need to know judgment's in your favor. 7 of Wands is going into the reverse. So this is some energy, you know, to stop this shit that keeps coming at you. This constant attacks on every side, every end, 24/7. what's the judgment, the delay in the judgment here, the delay in the new beginning that you had here? Um, how's this in the favor? This judgment in the favor of the couple. So we do have a major arcana, so this definitely means this is a big deal. This is a big deal. The Three of Pentacles, your work. Yeah, building, you know, because people kept delaying. All of this was to delay you from being able to do the things you need to do in your life. Assault your life to such a magnitude that all you can do is survive shit. That's what this has been. That you can't stabilize, that you're not comfortable nowhere, that you will lose any, you know, any place that you can lay your head, and that, you know, a King of Pentacles. Who? Look, I can't even talk. Who the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles is clarifying loyalty, and courthouse in reverse. Sure. I'm gonna need to know who that is. The High Priest. I'm sorry, the High Priestess. That's a secret. That's intuition. Maybe somebody's following their intuition. The Fool in reverse. This was foolish. Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Devil. Somebody's obsessions. People that was loyal to the wrong thing maybe in the past. Strength. Queen of Wands in the reverse. I was waiting for it. That's a witch, distorted witch. It came in. Nine of Swords. How they were trying to shut you up by abusing you and attacking you and slow you down, or could have even threatened him. This could be a situation where they, you know, got his ass in trouble. I'm not surprised by it. Now I have an Ace of Wands. Okay. Somebody could have got caught up. But in the now, what you need to know, that there's some kind of loyalty here. You have a friend, and they're following their intuition with this High Priestess energy here, okay? And then the King of Pentacles, or it's you, you know? However y'all, this res for you, okay? It could be you represented as king, you know, whoever you are, that as you're just being loyal to yourself, following your intuition with these endings and stuff like that, you have some kind of fire here. Ace of Wands is in the upright. Okay. Yeah. Because people was loyal to doing baneful workings. We talked about that, huh? Because that's what this has been. A commitment of doing all kind of shit. Okay? All kind of shit. Uh-huh. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. I know y'all been thinking that and saying that. At some point you're like, I don't want to say things are gonna get. That's the same shit as religion and spirituality. It's the same shit show loop. Okay? Jumping for carrots. Jumping for carrots. Okay. Yeah, all these injustices. Which justice is here? It's here. And reverse can be implying that it is here. It's here. As soon as I say it, I get tired of hearing, you know, it's coming, and, you know, at some point we be like, look, it's time for healing. You're tired. I know, collective. You hear people say that, and you're like, look, you think you need to tell me? People want to declare war on us. It's funny. In these arenas, you hear so much about that. But the part about how, from a grounded perspective, you have to have a space for that. That's why I said I call bullshit on so many things now, because you have to have a space in your life for that. So it's not about, you know, just going to get a sage bundle and, you know, you have to have a space. And when there's been high level, sophisticated, concentrated investments on making sure that a person don't look at them like they're the problem. Yeah, it says I can be my own knight or something like that. But think first before you judge. Yeah, people are judging you. Maybe something. Okay, any guilt? If somebody's got some kind of guilt here, hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Clover, clear your guilt. 21. That's the world endings. And it's two ladies in this depiction. Phoenix rising. How is this for a happily ever after? Okay. Like the Phoenix, it says feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. And that's what you were doing. You know, you guys have been working hard for a long time. Long time. In many different ways. I mean, people have no clue as they sit back and spectate and dictate your life. You've earned all your stripes. Yeah. Shit, you done been through war. Shit. These motherfuckers, these princely motherfuckers out here say, yeah, because you the Disneyland version. That's why. Because you did this. Sure. I think I would be that too if I wasn't fighting for my life this magnitude for my whole life. Absorbing abusers, nasty shit. You can manifest your every wish. Slay them all. Yeah. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. I am always enough. And painting the sun back into your sky. Okay. Aww. Well, there you have it, y'all. I hope that gives you, you know, some fresh perspective, or maybe you're able to glean and see something in the now moment that helps you to align with that frequency, okay? A part of their overwhelm is just that, so that you can't, right? All you see is the hostility, the nastiness, the, you know, the spell, the constant spell work that they're doing around the clock. Okay, that's it. Baneful work. Solid witches that's sound, balanced, warlocks, all of y'all out there. Give yourself, set some intentions. We have real shit in this world. And I'm not saying that we're here to fix everybody's problems and stuff like that. It's more the concentration that we're using with our practice, our knowledge, our skill. How much of it is it on some shit that want to make a difference? There are people who don't have that, who never can get it. Folks like my son, other folks out there, and they're subjected to lunatics. I'm one that's standing up and doing what I can. But I feel like just how they come together, they like ganging up on people. This is what these people do. They like ambushing people. So how about we do the same? Okay? But in the name of good, in the name of something, a cause, in the name of protection. Okay? In the name of that, for those who can't protect themselves. Let me see if it'll let me do it. In the name, yeah, in the name of some real shit. In the name of the innocent blood, the lives gone. Unjustifiably because of these low lives. In the name of people that are sitting up there suffering in mental institutions and hospitals and really shouldn't be, because their issue is they've had everybody under the sun fucking with a whole energy system their whole life. While them motherfuckers sit up there and eat lobster and get on fucking jets and shit. In the name of that,